Okay, one of your first lessons of remote learning is going to be on line plots. We have gone over this a little bit within our classroom. We have even created our own line plots when we were collecting data. That's what they are. They're a visual way of understanding data. Up here, this is an example of a data table. Okay, so usually it has columns and rows, and there are labels to tell you like what each number or what each section means. So this first column so it talks about a teacher counted the number of times that students went down the slide during recess. Use the data in the table to complete the line plot below. So going down the slide at recess, this is the number of times. So 0 times, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then it says number of students. That means that in this class, there were 7 students that did not go down the slide at all. In this class, there were 2 students that went down only once, 3 students that went down only twice, okay? And so when you look at it over here, we can see that they have created this line plot already. It's a number line, and it has a couple of labels. It has a title of the line plot, and then it has what are we tracking? And we read up here that we were tracking the number of times the kids were going down the slide. So first one, number of times, 0 times down the slide. 7 of those kids did not go down the slide. So if we look here, they have X's. That means that there should be 7 X's above the 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay? 2 went down once. That means that there should be 2 X's. 1, 2. So if we go down to the last one, 6 times down the slide, there were 6 kids that went down 6 times. So therefore, I'm going to just click on it. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I hit submit. And that is how you track data on a line plot. Now here, the line plot looks a little bit different. Instead of numbers, they did tallies. You can do it either way. But basically, we're going to do the same thing. Well, it looks like we're doing trips to the grocery store last week. This was 1 trip, this was 2 trips, and 3 trips. We can go up to the 3 here and see that they made 5, 6, 7, 8. So that means I'm going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And hit submit. Okay. Now, we're going to go to a different lesson, because the lesson you're doing this week is creating and interpreting line plots. So it's both of these lessons put together. And this is where you're practicing not creating a line plot, but being able to read it and understand it. So it says some friends participated in a pull-up contest. So doing pull-ups. Look, there's a label here, number of pull-ups. So that means 1 person did 0. It was probably Miss Hofstetter. And then let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people did 1 pull-up. Let's see what the question is asking us so we know what should we be reading here. How many participant? A participant is somebody who participates. So how many of these kids did at least 2 pull-ups? Okay, be careful because it says at least 2 pull-ups. So that means they could do 2, they could do 3, or they could do 4. So we're going to count up all of the X's starting with 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So I'm going to type in 20 participants had at least, that's so important for you to remember, at least 2 pull-ups. So 2 or more. It's not submitting. There we go. Okay. So make sure that you're reading the question very carefully. Remember, if you have any questions, you can type it out on Yammer under this video, or you can ask me on a Zoom meeting throughout the week.